Welcome to the Get Up Girl podcast. I am your host and your gal, Joanna Vargas. Thank you so much for watching, or maybe you're listening on your favorite podcast app. But if you're listening and you do like video, you can go ahead and hop over to my YouTube channel or my Facebook or Twitch or all the places where video is live, and that's where I'm recording. Today's show is entitled Three Ways that can help you end your 2022 so that you can feel good, so that you can feel accomplished, so that you could feel like you are aware and know where you are. One of my biggest things that I totally enjoy doing is planning my year, planning my month, planning my quarter, and reflecting back and asking questions. So if you know me, I'm always going to be asking you a question. If we're out to dinner, if we're having lunch somewhere, I'm going to be the one that's asking the questions so that we can go around and you hear everybody's reflections on whatever questions that you're asking. So here are three things that I do to help close out my year and feel really, really good. Look, I think of it and look at it this way. Imagine when you take your last breath and this is the last moment that you're here on earth. And when you replay your life, it's kind of like that montage in a movie and you see your whole life flash before your eyes. Think if you were to go to every year of your life and you were to reflect, what would you take on with you? So if I'm 80 years old and I look back at 2022, these are the moments that I would like to remember, that I'm going to bring with me, that I'm going to reflect on, and and the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, all of it, so that I can move forward and take what I learned and move on to 2023. And that's what I would like to teach to you. So the first thing is reflection. Reflect. When you drive a car, we look forward into the windshield wiper, into the windshield, and we also have three, three mirrors. You know what? I'm going to take that back. We actually have four because now we have the camera in our car. So we have the two side mirrors, you have your center rear view mirror, and then you have your camera. You have four ways to look behind you. And we only have one way to look forward. Isn't that interesting? I just said that out loud and that was kind of profound. Good job, Joanna, but that was actually kind of cool. But there's four ways to reflect back. Now, you're not staring at those four ways as you're moving forward. You're looking forward as we're moving forward. And every so often, you will look in your rearview mirror to check out who's behind you. You'll look in your side view mirror to know if you need to make a turn or go left or go right. If you're going to back up, you're going to look into that camera, the rearview mirror. It is there to guide you, but it is not there for you to stare at the entire time. So a lot of people will use this and say, well, I don't want to look in the past. I'm only going to look in the future. I totally get it. And let's look forward into 2023 and reflect on 2022, on what worked, what didn't work, what would you like to change, what would you like to add, what was your favorite moment, if you could do something over, what would it be? I mean, so many questions that you can ask yourself in order to reflect all through December and continue all the way through January. If these questions are new for you, please go back to 2 episodes ago. I think it was 256 or 255. And in there, I give you 5 questions that you can close out your year with. Now, I have a lot more questions as well, but those are the top 5 most easeful questions that you can ask yourself. If you're just starting this, you can ask your family, you can ask your friends, your loved ones. When you're sitting around in the holidays and you're eating dinner, you're sitting around the tree, ask them these questions. What was your favorite moment from 2022? And really allow people to take time to reflect on those 4 rear view mirrors, those 4 cameras. I mean, that one camera and the 3 rear view mirrors, so that you could reflect on 2022 and go, wow, that was actually really, really cool. And then you're going to see that you're going to have a second favorite moment and a third favorite moment and a fourth favorite moment and a fifth and on and on. But if you had to choose one, what would it be? So go back to that episode and check out those 5 questions so that you can reflect on 2022. Second thing is ask questions. Get really, really, really genuinely curious about your life. If you had 10 seconds to live, what would you choose? Because many times we're choosing our life unconsciously, not even aware, like a zombie from The Walking Dead, not even know that we're walking around dead. And that's exactly what zombies are. They are the walking dead. They don't know that they're dead, but they continue to live and walk as if they're alive. So, are you choosing to be the walking dead, just continuously going over and over, doing the same thing over and over again, like Groundhog's Day? Or, and would you like to wake up and be a little bit more aware and get genuinely curious about your life, about your choices, about what it is that you desire in your life? Ask questions, and this is how you can spark curiosity. And when you ask a question, we are not searching or looking for an answer. We are looking for a lightness. We are looking for an awareness. And awareness is always, always really, 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 really light. And conclusion, like it has to be this way, is heavy. If it just doesn't feel good, it's like that kind of energy. It's a conclusion. It is not awareness. Awareness is light, light, light as hell. So when you ask questions, we're not looking for an answer, and an answer is a conclusion. We would like awareness. We would like a feeling. We would like, um, it's like this. And notice how I don't even have words for it. You're not going to have words for the awareness. If you can give it words, then it's probably not awareness. Awareness really doesn't have words. You just know. And people will ask you, how do you know? And you can use the word intuition. It's a woman's thing, woman's intuition, all those things. It's the same thing. Awareness, it's really light. I just know. I can't explain it. I just know. That's awareness. There's no words to it. So, looking back at 2022 and looking forward into your windshield for 2023, ask questions, get genuinely, genuinely curious. And if you're like, Joanna, how do I know if I'm being curious or not? If you're trying to answer it, you're not being genuinely curious. If you're looking for an answer, if you're looking to be right with your answer, it's not truly a question. It might just be a sentence with a question mark at the end. And that's not really truly a question. That's just a sentence. That's not a question. Third thing is create a plan for 2023. Now, you might say, Joanna, you just said don't go into conclusion, and a plan might be a conclusion. Create a plan for your life, what you desire, getting really curious, and knowing that the plan is so movable and transferable, and you can move it anytime, but it's better than having nothing. Most of the time, I'm going to say 99% of the time, I've never, ever, 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 ever hit my plan for 2023. It's always changed, it's morphed. However, it's given me a North Star. It's giving me like a desire. Choice creates awareness. So when I create that plan, it helps me create the awareness of what I would really like. Because sometimes writing it down and then looking at it a month later, I'm like, ooh, I'm not that Joanna anymore. I actually desire something different. I thought that's what I desired, but that's not actually what I desire. And then sometimes I look at it and go, wow, I was spot on for those 5 things that I wrote down. Totally spot on. Yes, I would still continue. I still continue to desire that. So this plan is to create awareness. Choice creates awareness. And if you make a choice and you write it down, it'll give you like the ahas, oh yeah, I really don't desire that. Oh, I do desire that. It's like it's giving, remember that game when we were kids? You're getting hot, you're getting warmer, you're getting cold, you're getting colder, hot or cold, hot or cold. When you write down your plan for the next year, for 2023, and you write it down and you look at it every single day for that whole year, it creates the awareness of like, oh, that's cold. Oh, I'm hot. I'm really hot on that. That is what I desire. Oh, getting colder. Oh, I'm freezing. And then you can always change it. White out. Change it. Who freaking cares? Like, who says that you have to write this plan and you have to stick to it? Not I. It creates awareness. But write something down. Get clear. Get clearer. And you're going to get clearer as you write it down and you look at it every single day. And then share it with somebody. Like, just keep going on and on. Share it with somebody. Put it up in your bathroom. If you've been listening here for a while, I think this is the third new year that I've already had this podcast, but I will say it every year. Put your plan up in your bathroom so that anybody that comes over to your house will read your plan. And if it's something different, who freaking cares? If they look at it and go, oh, she said she wanted to do this by February and she didn't. So what? Just change it. I mean, who made up these rules? Not I. It's up to you if you wish to buy these lies of that once you write it down, it is forever till the death do you part. That is a lie. It's not true. That's why we created whiteout. That's why we created eraser. Just change it up. Write another one. Choice creates awareness. Make a choice, do something, write something down, and then it'll create hot, cold, hot, cold, and you will start with your journey. And your plan might look very similar on January 1st to December 31st, 2023, or it might look completely different, or it might look 5% different, or it might look 85% different. At least you made a choice on January 1st and you wrote something down. Let's go through the three things. These are the things I do at the end of the year for the next year. I also do it at the end of the months, and I do it at the end of the quarters for the next quarter. First thing is I reflect. Reflect, everyone. Look past and also, but we're looking forward, and you only look back when need be. Second thing is ask questions. Get curious, genuinely curious. Are you asking questions? A sentence with a question mark at the end, or are you genuinely asking a question? We're not looking for the answer. We are open to awareness, and awareness is always light. And the last thing is create a plan. Write it down. Get really clear about what it is that you desire. And if you change your desires, cool. How amazing is that you are getting clearer and clearer on what it is you truly desire. Do those three things and do them often. And I'm going to go back to what I said at the beginning of the podcast, or in the middle, was what if you had 10 seconds to live? What if you had 10 minutes to live? What if you had 10 hours to live? What if you had 10 days to live? What if you had 10 months to live, 10 years to live, and you knew, how would you change your choices? How would you change them? Would you, oh man, I'm going to do this year, I'm going to go all out, or I'm going to do this month and I'm going to go all out, or I'm going to make the choices that I truly desire, that are my choices. They're not other people's choices, that I think they're my choices. And they're really not. How many choices that I think were mine? All the ones that I didn't do. I want to lose weight. I want to do this. That's everybody else's point of view. So I took it on and I was like, oh, I'm going to do that too. But I didn't do it. So that means that I truly didn't desire it, because I've done everything that I desire. We've all created our lives and done everything that we truly desire. So now it's time to get really real and go, what else do you desire? What else? What else is there? What else is possible in my life, in your life, that we've never ever considered, that we can create different, more grander, more fun? And how does it get any more magical and more fun than this? Ask a question, allow the awarenesses to come in, and watch your life shift. Even if it's 0.00001 degree, hey, I will take it. Well, are you willing to take the 0.00001 degree of shift of lightness? Hey, what else is possible? Thank you so much for watching or listening. Love and adore every single one of you. If you're listening and you're like, okay, Joanna, I want to do my plan for 2023. How the heck do I do it? Where do I go? I'm going to have an in-person, if you're in the Los Angeles area, on Sunday, January 8th. So I do this every year with a group of people, and it's going to be in a private residence. So I will, once you register, then I'll send you the address on Sunday, January 8th. If the link is not here, you can also DM me on Instagram at Joanna Vargas Official, and I'll send you all the information. This is a small group of people, and I will walk you through creating your 2023 and also reflecting back on 2022. I love and adore every single one of you. Thank you so much for listening or watching, and I will see you next time on the Get Up Girl podcast. Bye, y'all.